Let us continue chemical thermodynamics. Let us continue chemical thermodynamics. In this, we will discuss reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process we will take. For a reversible adiabatic process, what is the Q value? Reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process. Gas is ideal gas. Gas is ideal gas. Now, adiabatic in the sense, what is the amount of heat exchange between system and surrounding? Adiabatic process in the sense, what is the amount of heat exchange between system and surrounding? That is Q. Q is equal to 0. Adiabatic in the sense, between system and surrounding there is no heat exchange. Adiabatic in the sense, between system and surrounding there is no heat exchange. Therefore, Q is equal to 0 we can say. Now we will take first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus W. This Q value will substitute. This Q value we are substituting, so we are getting delta U is equal to W we are getting. Delta U we can say, W we can say. Then delta U is equal to, what is the formula, means NCVM delta T. Delta U is equal to NCVM delta T we can say. Next formula, delta H is equal to NCPM delta T. Delta H is equal to NCPM delta T we can say. Then W is equal to what in the sense, minus 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1 we can say. W is equal to, we can say like this. Otherwise, W is equal to so and so. Sorry, okay. Now we will see W is equal to so and so formula for which case in the sense, for isothermal process. But it is adiabatic process. So work done formula, work done we cannot take this one. Work done is not equal to this one. That minus 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1. That is for isothermal process, not for adiabatic process. Sorry, okay. So Q value we said, this delta, this is first law of thermodynamics. Delta U is equal to W we said. Sorry. Now we will take expansion. We will consider expansion. Sorry. In this expansion, how the pressure, volume, these and all will be there, we will see. Sorry. Now we will take a vessel. This like this is there. Here ideal gas we will take. Some X moles we will take. This pressure is equal to 2 atmosphere and the volume is equal to V1 liter. Temperature is equal to 27 degrees Celsius. Like this we will take. Okay. So 20 temperature, volume, this and all we mentioned. Now we will keep external pressure. External pressure will keep 1 atmosphere. External pressure 1 atmosphere in the sense, system pressure is 2 atmosphere, external pressure is 1 atmosphere. Therefore, this ideal gas is going for expansion. Sir, this ideal gas is going for expansion and pressure attains how much in the sense 1 atmosphere, till that it will go for expansion. Sir, pressure becomes 1 atmosphere. Number of moles no change. Ideal gas remain as ideal gas only. And volume, if you see, volume changes. Therefore, V2 liter. And the temperature, what about temperature? That we have to see. Now, this ideal gas, number of moles no change. Pressure, what happens means decreases, pressure reduces. Volume, what happens means volume increases. What will happen to the temperature? That we'll see. Okay, sir. Regarding number of moles, what we said in the sense remains same. We said pressure decreases. We said volume increases. We said what about temperature? That we'll see. Now, here system is doing work. Therefore, system is undergoing expansion. System undergoes expansion. Therefore, it is doing work. To do work, it has to spend energy. The system is doing work. For doing work, it has to spend energy. It is spending energy in the sense, is it absorbing energy from surrounding? This ideal gas is undergoing expansion. This ideal gas is undergoing expansion in the sense ideal gas spends energy. It is spending energy means, is it absorbing any energy from surrounding? For that, Q is equal to how much? We said 0. Why? Because adiabatic process. Adiabatic process in the sense between system and surrounding there is no exchange of heat. Adiabatic process in the sense between system and surrounding there is no exchange of heat. Therefore, ideal gas cannot take heat from surrounding. It is not taking heat from surrounding in the sense it has to, but it is doing work. It is not taking any heat from the surrounding, but it is doing work. It is doing work in the sense it is spending energy. From where it will spend energy? From its own. That's all. Therefore, if its internal energy is U1, now internal energy will be U2. What will happen to the internal energy? Internal energy should decrease. Internal energy will decrease. Why internal energy decreases? Because the system is doing work. For doing work, it is spending energy. For spending energy, it is not absorbing any energy from surrounding. Then from where it can spend? From its own. From its own, it is spending energy in the sense its internal energy will become what? Its internal energy will reduce. So that the decrease in internal energy is converted into work. That's why delta U is equal to W we are saying. Delta U is equal to W we are saying. Why? Because the decrease in internal energy is converted into expansion work. Okay, sir. So we said internal energy decreases. Sir, now we will take this formula. Delta U is equal to NCVM delta T. This delta U we said reduces. Delta U what means negative? Why? Because internal energy decreases. Therefore, negative. Delta U is equal to negative. Sir, now number of moles remain same in the process. CVM in the sense molar heat capacity at constant volume. This meaning is what? Exactly, you take 1 mole. 1 mole of gas to rise its temperature 1 degree. What is the heat required? That is Q. That is the CVM. CVM means what? 1 mole you have to take. That 1 mole of gas you have to rise its temperature by 1 degree. Exactly 1 degree. For that, what is the heat required? That is CVM. Therefore, it is what? Intensive property. It is also remaining constant. So, delta U changes. Therefore, what should change? Delta T should change. Because N is constant, CVM is constant. Therefore, delta T should change. Okay. So, here what are the variables in the sense? Internal energy decreases in the sense what should happen to the temperature? That we'll see. Internal energy is nothing but kinetic energy. Internal energy decreases in the sense kinetic energy decreases. Kinetic energy decreases means temperature should become reduced. So temperature decreases. Correct? So temperature decreases, we can say. So that in the adiabatic process, expansion in the sense pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy changes like this. Okay. Of course, we have taken it is this step is called irreversible step. Okay. So even for reversible also same thing will happen. Even for reversible also same thing. There is no change at all. So it is for expansion. How it will be there for compression, that we'll see. Compression means how it will be there. Compression means here also number of moles will remain same. Regarding number of moles, no change. Compression means what will happen? this ideal gas pressure should be low, external pressure should be high, isn't it? Therefore, then only compression possible. Therefore, in compression, what happens means pressure increases. Everything will be opposite of expansion. So volume decreases, temperature increases, internal energy increases. Internal energy increases. Okay. So that for expansion and compression, for adiabatic process, what are the variables in the sense pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy, all. But for isothermal process, means pressure and volume are variable. Isothermal in the sense temperature remains same. If temperature remains same, kinetic energy remains same. Kinetic energy remains same means internal energy remains same. Okay, for isothermal process. Therefore, for isothermal process means pressure changes, volume changes, temperature remains same, isothermal temperature remains same, internal energy remains same. Okay, sir. So we said what about expansion and compression? These values we said. Sir, even for irreversible also same point we can say. This heading we have written reversible and we have written these points. Even for irreversible also same points only we can say, sir. Next, what is the relation between temperature and volume for reversible adiabatic process, that we'll see. Now we are taking a reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process we'll see. And what is a gas in the sense ideal gas. Okay, so now this reversible in the sense a number of steps will be infinity. At each step, change in internal energy is infinitesimally small. Change in work done is infinitesimally small. Du is equal to dw. Okay, see that delta u is equal to w. We said, how we said, first law of thermodynamics, you take delta u is equal to q plus w. Q is equal to 0. Therefore, delta u is equal to w. That value we have taken. Okay, so reversible adiabatic process of ideal gas in the sense infinity number of steps. Now we will take one step. In one step, change in internal energy is infinitesimally small and work done is very small, that is dw. Therefore, du is equal to dw we can say. So du we will substitute. Du is what? N-CVM dt. Okay, so remember that delta u is equal to, what is the formula? Delta u is equal to N-CVM delta t. Okay, so that we are substituting. Du is equal to N-CVM dt we have substituted. dw is equal to minus pressure of gas dv. Pressure of gas dv. For reversible process, pressure of gas we can say, but irreversible process means here external pressure we have to say. Sir, so N-CVM dt. Now ideal gas formula will substitute nRT by V, we will substitute dv. Okay, now t, this t we will take this side. So N-CVM dt by t is equal to minus nr dv by v. Okay, this dv by v we have written. It is for one step. Now reversible process in the sense infinity number of steps for entire process, for entire steps, for all steps. What in this, what we want in the sense we have to integrate. If we integrate, we will get for entire process. Now here limits will be, lower limit is t1, upper limit is t2. Lower limit is v1, upper limit is v2. Okay, now we will take integration. Now this on integration will get ln t, lower limit is t1, upper limit is t2, minus nr. This on dv by v on integration will get ln v, and lower limit v1, upper limit v2. Then this NCVM, this t2 will substitute ln t2, minus t1 will substitute ln t1. Okay, is equal to minus nr, v2 will substitute ln v2, minus v1 will substitute ln v1. Okay, next we will write NCVM. This ln t2 by t1 we can write it as ln t2 by this ln t2 minus ln t1 we can write it as ln t2 by t1. Then this minus nr we have written ln v2 minus ln v1 we can write it as ln v2 by v1 we can write. Set. So what will get cancelled means n will get cancelled. Then what is there means CVM ln t2 by t1 is equal to this, or we will write minus we will make it as v1 by v2. Okay, minus becomes plus because this we reversed. This on reversing we are getting like this. Then next point we will write ln T2 by T1. The CVM we will write it as power. We will write it as power. Then ln V1 by V2, or we will write it as a power. So ln we will cancel on both sides. Therefore T2 by T1 power CVM is equal to V1 by V2 power R. Okay, it is a relation between temperature and volume for a reversible adiabatic process. Okay, so for reversible adiabatic process, what is the temperature volume relation means so and so. Okay, for reversible adiabatic process, for reversible adiabatic process, temperature volume relation is this one, sir. Okay, now we can say this one in another form, that is T2 power CVM V2 power R is equal to T1 power CVM into V1 power R, we can say. Therefore, T power CVM V power R is equal to constant. Okay, so temperature volume relation is like this. We got a temperature volume relation. Next, we will see about temperature and pressure relation between temperature and pressure. We'll see relation between temperature and pressure. Okay, so for which what shall we do means this relation will take this T power CVM, we will take this T power CVM we have taken. Next this V power R is there, no, in the place of V. Now we will substitute in the place of V, we will substitute what in the sense ideal gas formula. What is ideal gas formula? nRT by P power R. Okay, equal to constant. So in the place of V, in the place of V, we have substituted nRT by P power R, we have substituted. Set. Now, which and all constant terms, that and all take that side. Constant terms and all take that side. Okay. Constant terms and all we are taking that side. Number of moles is constant, take that side. R is constant, take that side. Therefore, now T power CVM, T power R, P power minus R is equal to constant. Okay, this constant and this constant magnitude is different because NR came this side. So now we will write a T power CVM plus R. Okay, T power CVM plus R, P power minus R is equal to constant. Okay, therefore T power CPM P power minus R is equal to constant. So it is temperature pressure relation. So temperature pressure relation is so and so we said. Okay, next we will see pressure volume relation. We'll see pressure volume relation. We'll see pressure volume relation. Okay, now pressure volume relation in the sense, now in this one, this temperature will substitute. In this temperature will substitute. Okay, so temperature we are substituting PV by NR. Temperature we have substituted PV by NR. Then in the temperature power, what is there? CVM is there. That CVM we will write. Next, this V power R we will write. V power R is equal to what in the sense? Constant. Then this NR is constant, take that side. NR is constant, take that side. Therefore, P power CVM, V power CVM, V power R is equal to constant, we can say. Then P power CVM, V power CVM plus R is equal to constant. Is equal to constant. So P power CVM, V power CPM is equal to constant. Okay, is equal to constant, we can say. So pressure volume relation we got. Now let us divide the powers by CVM. Let us divide the powers by CVM. Therefore, this here Cp by Cv will come. Cp by Cv is equal to gamma, equal to constant. Okay, so let us divide the powers by CVM. Therefore, it becomes 1. It becomes Cp by Cv. Cp by Cv is gamma. Therefore, we can write a PV per gamma is equal to constant. It is a pressure volume relation, we can say. Next, for this reversible adiabatic process, what is the work done formula? Work done formula is NR by gamma minus 1 into T2 minus T1. Okay, it is for adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process in the sense, so and so formula we can take for calculating work done. Okay, now we will go for irreversible adiabatic process. Now we are going for irreversible adiabatic process. For irreversible adiabatic process, how the work done will be there. What is a work done formula? For irreversible adiabatic process, work done formula is how much in the sense temperature volume relation, pressure volume relation, temperature pressure relation. These formulas we cannot use it. For which case in the sense irreversible adiabatic process. This formula we should not use. Sir, okay. So irreversible adiabatic process, ideal gas. Okay, this for don't use this formula. P V power gamma equal to constant, don't use it. Temperature pressure relation, don't use it. Why we should not use this formula? Temperature volume, this relation we should not use. Okay, why we should not use it? Because you see here in the initial stage what we have written, du is equal to dw we have taken. Du is equal to dw we have taken. Du in the place of du we have written ncvm dt. In the place of dw we have written minus p pressure of gas we have written. Irreversible in the sense in this place external pressure will be there. Irreversible in the sense in this place external pressure will be there. Okay, irreversible means in this place external pressure will be there. Reversible in the sense pressure of gas will be there. Therefore we have substituted here pressure of gas, that means for reversible. Therefore this temperature volume relation is for reversible but not for irreversible, sir. But what about these points? Q is equal to 0, delta is equal to Q plus W, delta is equal to W, delta is equal to NCVM delta T, delta H is equal to NCPM delta T. Then pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy changing, here also changing. This point, these points is same for irreversible as well as reversible adiabatic process. Okay, for reversible as well as irreversible, these points are same. But this relation don't take for irreversible. Similarly, these relations also don't take for irreversible. Sorry, okay. So now, so for we have discussed what in the sense first law of thermodynamics we have discussed. Sorry. So in the first law of thermodynamics, what is the thermodynamic term introduced? The thermodynamic term introduced is internal energy and enthalpy, which is a better thermodynamic term in the sense enthalpy is a better thermodynamic term. Enthalpy is the better thermodynamic term. Sorry, okay. For what sake this thermodynamic term is introduced? For what sake first law of thermodynamics introduced the thermodynamic term enthalpy? For what sake? In order to explain amount of heat involved in a given process. In a given process, what is the amount of heat involved? In order to explain that enthalpy term is introduced. Then another one is to say spontaneity. To say spontaneity, the thermodynamic term enthalpy is introduced. So for what sake enthalpy is introduced in the first law of thermodynamics in the sense to say the spontaneity. So, to say the spontaneity, what is meant by spontaneity? Spontaneity means whether the given process is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. That is the meaning. What is spontaneous? Spontaneous means the process takes place without taking any external aid. Without taking any external aid, if the process takes place, then that process is called a spontaneous process. Okay, without taking any external aid, the process will take place. Okay, so spontaneous process means the process takes place without taking any aid. Okay, so to explain this spontaneous process only, this first law of thermodynamics introduced enthalpy. So now we will discuss about that enthalpy, how the enthalpy is used in chemical reactions. We will discuss. Then we will go for spontaneity. We will go. Okay, sir. Now we will go for chemical thermodynamics. Now we are going for chemical thermodynamics. In the chemical thermodynamics, let us use delta H. Okay, so for chemical reactions, how to use delta H, that we will discuss. So for chemical reactions, how to use delta H, that point we are discussing. Okay, Now we are discussing a delta H for chemical reactions. Sir, okay. Now we will take a chemical reaction. We will take, for example, we are taking a chemical reaction. What in the sense N2O5 gives NO2 plus O2. This chemical reaction will take. This N2O5 we are taking in a gaseous state. NO2 is obtained in gaseous state. O2 is obtained in gaseous state. So N2O5 decomposes to give NO2 and O2. This reaction we have written. For this reaction, how to write this delta H? That we will see. How to write delta H? That point we are seeing. Okay. Now, in this case, this N2O5 will take. This N2O5 is a chemical substance. Every matter possessing energy. Therefore, this N2O5 also possessing energy. Now, 1 mole of N2O5, 1 mole of N2O5 possess how much energy? That is called molar enthalpy. Molar enthalpy, we can say. That is called molar enthalpy of N2O5 in gaseous state, we can say. This HMN2O5 gas means, what is the meaning means, M, this small m indicates molar, H is called enthalpy, molar enthalpy of N2O5 in gaseous state. N2O5 in gaseous state, that is the meaning. Sir, why we have to mention physical state also? N2O5 we said okay. What is the necessity to mention even physical state? If physical state changes, enthalpy also changes. Why is it so? Now let us take water. Water we will take in 3 forms: ice, liquid water, and steam. Now you say that these 3 will exist in different temperatures, isn't it? Ice is existing at 0 degrees Celsius, water is existing at room temperature, steam is existing at 100 degrees Celsius. Temperature is different means energy content will be different. Therefore, enthalpy is different. Therefore, if physical state varies, enthalpy also varies, we have to say. Okay. So HMN2O5 gas, in the sense it is molar enthalpy of N2O5 in gaseous state. In the same way, we can say for NO2 and O2. Now we will take a this NO2 will take, that is molar enthalpy of NO2 in gaseous state will take. As per stoichiometric equation, the coefficient will take that 4. Now we have multiplied this by 4. What is the meaning of this one means? This is called enthalpy for 4 moles of NO2 in gaseous state. It is the enthalpy of 4 moles of the NO2 in gaseous state. Then we will take this O2. This is a molar enthalpy of O2 in gaseous state. What is the meaning of this means? Enthalpy of 1 mole of O2 in gaseous state. Now we will take sum of these two will take. Sum of these two means that means this is nothing but products. This is nothing but products. Here we have taken 4 as per stoichiometric balanced equation. Here we have taken 1 as per stoichiometric balanced equation. Okay. Now we can say this is called total enthalpy of products. That means enthalpy in the sense energy content. Energy content at what condition? At constant pressure. Okay. So it is the total energy content of products as per stoichiometric equation, because number of moles as per stoichiometric equation. Okay. So it is total energy content of products. Then we will take N2O5. N2O5 will take. This is HMN2O5 in gaseous state. It is molar enthalpy of N2O5 in gaseous state. Stoichiometric coefficient is how much? In the sense 2, that 2 we will multiply. Okay. Now this is nothing but enthalpy content, energy content of N2O5. Why we have taken 2? As per stoichiometric equation we have taken 2. Now it is energy, total energy content of reactant. It is total energy content of products as per stoichiometric balanced equation. Now we will see the difference. Now we will see the difference. This difference is called what in the sense delta RH. Delta RH is called what means enthalpy of a reaction. Enthalpy of a reaction. Okay. So how to define enthalpy of reaction? Enthalpy of reaction in the sense in this reaction, what is the amount of heat involved? in this reaction, as per this stoichiometric balanced equation, what is the amount of heat involved? Okay, that is called enthalpy of reaction. So what is meant by enthalpy of reaction? It is nothing but what is the amount of heat involved in a stoichiometric balanced chemical reaction. Okay, so if this stoichiometric balanced chemical reaction takes place, then what is the amount of heat involved? That is called delta RH. Okay, so why we have to say stoichiometric balanced equation? That means when 2 moles of N2O5 completely converts into 4 moles of NO2 and O2, what is the amount of heat involved? That is called enthalpy of reaction. Okay, so enthalpy of reaction is equal to the total enthalpy of products minus total enthalpy of reactants. Like this we have to say. Okay, suppose if equation is given, how to find enthalpy of reaction, how to find a change in enthalpy of a reaction means like this we have to find. Okay, suppose we will take one equation, we will take, now we will take a what example, in the sense benzoic acid, we will take C6H5COOH. It is undergoing combustion. Combustion means burning with oxygen. Carbon will take oxygen and gives what means carbon dioxide. Hydrogen will take oxygen and gives what means water. Okay. Now let us balance this equation. Here carbon is 6, here carbon is 1, totally 7. So 7 carbon dioxide, water, hydrogen. Here 5, here 1, 6. Therefore 3 water molecules will write. Oxygen will balance. Here 7 into 2, 14. 3 into 1, 3. So 14 plus 3, 17. Here 2 are there, therefore remaining 15. Therefore 15 by 2 will write. Okay, this is the equation. Now, this, in order to cancel this denominator 2, let us multiply the whole equation by a 2. We will multiply. Sorry. So 2 benzoic acid, 15 O2, 14 CO2 plus 6 H2O. Okay. So now what we have done, in the sense, in order to cancel this denominator 2, we have multiplied the whole equation by 2. Okay. So we got like this equation. So for this equation, how to find enthalpy of reaction? Enthalpy of reaction means what? Amount of heat involved in a process as per stoichiometry. Okay. So enthalpy of reaction is equal to enthalpy of products. That means enthalpy of products means what is the products? 14 times CO2. So 14 into molar enthalpy of CO2 in gas state plus water. How many times? 6 times. 6 times molar enthalpy of water in gas state. Gas state, otherwise what physical state of water is mentioned, that physical state we have to take. Okay, that physical state we have to consider it. Sir, next minus reactants we have to take. So 2 times molar enthalpy of benzoic acid, benzoic acid physical state we have to mention it. Okay. Next plus 15 times molar enthalpy of O2 in gas state. So this is called enthalpy of reaction. So how to write enthalpy of reaction? First you balance the equation, then you write products minus reactants. Okay, then the coefficients you have to take it as number of moles. Okay, so like this you have to write enthalpy of reaction. Okay, next we will see about standard enthalpy of reaction. That symbol is 0, superscript 0. This superscript 0 indicates standard. The superscript 0 indicates standard. So it is called standard enthalpy of reaction. Superscript 0 means what? Standard. Standard enthalpy of reaction. Sir, standard enthalpy of reaction, how to define it? Okay, it is nothing but enthalpy of reaction only, but at standard condition. What is the standard condition? Standard temperature is 298 Kelvin. Okay, standard pressure is 1 bar. Standard pressure is 1 bar. Okay. Now, in a gaseous state chapter, we have discussed standard conditions. In two ways we have discussed. What are the two ways? In the sense, one is STP condition, another one is SATP condition we discussed. STP condition means temperature is how much, in the sense 273 Kelvin, pressure is how much, in the sense 1 atmosphere we said. SATP in the sense temperature is 298 Kelvin, pressure is 1 bar we have taken. Okay, we took like this, SATP, STP. It is for gas state. Now, thermodynamics chapter, electrochemistry chapter. In thermodynamics and electrochemistry, we will use standard conditions. In that, what is the standard conditions we have to use, in the sense SATP condition we have to use. SATP condition we have to take as standard conditions for thermodynamics and electrochemistry. Okay, if the given is STP, standard temperature and pressure given, otherwise NTP given for gaseous state, for gaseous type problems. Gaseous type problems means this ideal gas equation. For that case, you use this condition. Okay. For remaining cases, this thermodynamics chapter, electrochemistry chapter, for this case, standard condition means take SATP. Okay. Then here we will say molarity is how much in the sense 1 molar. Molarity is 1 molar we have to take. Concentration in the sense 1 molar we have to take. So standard enthalpy of reaction means it is nothing but enthalpy of reaction, no doubt. But condition is standard condition, that's all. Standard condition in the sense temperature 298 Kelvin, pressure 1 bar, molarity is 1 molar, we can say. Sir, okay. So like this, we have said enthalpy of reaction and standard enthalpy of reaction. Next, we will see types of enthalpy of reaction. We'll see types of enthalpy of reaction in the sense first type is what in the sense standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation. It is one type of enthalpy of reaction. Okay. Standard enthalpy of formation, how to write in the sense standard enthalpy of formation, we can write like this. Now enthalpy means delta H, we can write F in the sense formation, superscript 0 in the sense standard. It is called standard enthalpy of formation. Okay. So now we have given standard enthalpy of formation. We have given, okay, how to write equation for this, how to define this. Okay. Now here formation in the sense what is formed we have to take. What is formed? What is formed in the sense product is formed. What is the product? What is the product in the sense suppose the product is ammonia. Okay, suppose the product is what in the sense ammonia. That means we want a standard enthalpy of formation of ammonia gas. Like this we will take. Okay. So here what we have taken? What we have taken? Standard enthalpy of formation of ammonia gas we have taken. So now how to write equation for this, that we'll see. Now here F means formation. Formation of what? Ammonia gas. So ammonia gas is formed in the sense what is the product? Ammonia gas is the product. Therefore, in the equation product side, write ammonia gas. Okay, ammonia gas we have written. And this ammonia gas, how many moles should be? Means it should be 1 mole. Okay, so standard enthalpy of formation of ammonia gas in the sense formation of 1 mole of ammonia gas. Okay, remember that you should keep 1 mole. Okay, based on this 1 mole, balance the rest of the equation. Okay, so that in this one this ammonia gas must be 1 mole. Okay, then only we can say we are writing equation for this point, standard enthalpy of formation of ammonia gas. For that we are writing equation. Okay, so we have written the formation, product we have written. Left side we have written. Left side is what? Reactants. Okay, left side what in the sense constituent elements of the product is in left side. Constituent elements of the product is in left side. Okay, so what is product? Ammonia. What it consists of? What? Nitrogen and hydrogen. It consists of which elements? Nitrogen and hydrogen elements. It consists of those elements you write here in a standard state. Those elements, constituent elements, we have to write here in a which state? Means standard state. What is standard state? So what is standard state? That we will see. So now we will go for a standard state. Okay, what is standard state? We'll see. Now we will take in the atmosphere hydrogen gas is there, that is present in that molecular formula is what? H2. What is the stable state for this hydrogen? Gaseous state. Therefore standard state of hydrogen is H2 gas. Okay, like this we will take nitrogen. Nitrogen, if you take in the atmosphere, nitrogen is there. That what is the formula? N2. What is the stable state? Gas. So standard state of nitrogen means N2 gas we have to take. So like this for carbon, what? Carbon in the sense, remember that graphite we have to take. That is solid. Okay, standard state is what in the sense graphite solid. Graphite solid. For sulfur, what means we have to take rhombic sulfur. Rhombic sulfur in solid state we have to take.